Welcome to wonderful Wexford town. My name is George Lawler and I'm the Mayor of Wexford. And I'm going to bring you on a tour and give you a little insight to what Wexford has to offer in terms of heritage, in terms of history, in terms of hospitality, in terms of cuisine. We're going to bring you to some of the wonderful sights that this terrific town has to offer. Here in Wexford town, we have a myriad of heritage and history to look at and visit. We'll be looking at Johnstown Castle, the wonderful Irish National Heritage Park, but now we go to the wonderfully historic Selskar Abbey, where in 1169, the first Anglo-Irish peace treaty was signed by Diarmid O'Murchada.
Welcome to Selskar Abbey. Hello folks, this is one of the fantastic sites we have here in Wexford. It's full of history. It's called Selskar Abbey. So we're in St. Mary's Church here at the moment. This is the oldest part of the site. This is a Norman church. There's a great ghost story here that Henry II, who was here in 1172, that he actually asked for the absolution of the murder of Thomas Becket right here, and that at night his ghost appears and says, 𝐃𝐈𝐃 𝐘𝐎𝐿, which is Latin for "it was me." We've also got some Templars buried here. The mother of the founder of Canada is here as well. You have the church here behind us. This is the Basilica of St. Peter and St. Paul here. This was built in about 1300. There was a wooden abbey here on the site as well. That was actually replaced with the red brick sandstone church behind us in 1826. So there's 800 years of marvellous history to explore here in Selskar Abbey.
Hi, my name is Jess and I'm the Customer Experience Manager for the Irish Heritage Trust at Johnstown Castle and Gardens. So Johnstown Castle is a neo-Gothic castle, and a lot of this architecture is a replication of the 12th to 16th century styles of architecture. What makes this castle so unique, I suppose, is the sheer vastness of the castle. As I said, it's 42 rooms. There's a lot of intricate artwork, a lot of intricate craftsmanship, gold ceilings, and it's luxury of the highest detail as well. What I love about Johnstown Castle, I suppose, is the site and where I work. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, as you can see. It's very, very hard to dislike coming on here on a sunny day. But I also love as well the community aspect of Johnstown Castle. So, you know, there's a lot of local love for this place, which stretches back years and years and years. There's so much to see on the tours of Johnstown Castle that I thought I'd give you a quick sneak peek of one of my favourite rooms, which is the Grand Drawing Room. In this room, you're going to see some amazing pieces of furniture, such as the chaise longue in front of me here. You'll also get amazing views out towards the Castle Lake, the Statue Walk, the Fishing Tower, which is all part of the walks here when you visit Johnstown Castle. And this room is similar to some of the rooms you will see on the tour. One of the most impressive things about this room is by far our Parisian mirrors, which are located on either side of the entrance door. The Parisian mirrors date from the 1860s. And it was designed to create more depth in the room, so make the room look a lot bigger than it actually is. But it also reflected light, so made the room a lot brighter than it actually is as well. And they also mirrored some of the shutters here, and again to reflect light, but also to bring the views of the outside in. So no matter where you stand in this room, you get reflections of the lakes and of the trees as well. It's quite ingenious. We're now in the Agricultural Museum of Johnstown Castle. This agricultural museum is the largest of its kind in Ireland. It stretches over 2 floors, and you get everything from agricultural equipment to these sets here just beside me, and also up to the country living. And all of this is authentic. It's all about displaying the agricultural life of Ireland in the time. And it's a great way to, I suppose, envision what these people would have, worked as and how their lives would have been as well. And very much a must-see when you come to visit Johnstown Castle. We are now in the basement of Johnstown Castle. We are actually in the servants' passageway. At 19 metres in length, this is the oldest and best preserved passageway possibly in Ireland. And it was built around 1840. The entire purpose is to keep the servants out of sight and out of mind. And they had quite a little bit of a walk all the way into the kitchens from the outside. As mentioned, there are so many amazing features that you will see on the tour of Johnstown Castle. Everything from the high-level life of the lords and ladies to the below-level life of the servants as well. And this castle and the gardens and the museum really make this a wonderful hidden gem in County Wexford.
Welcome to the Irish National Heritage Park. Hi, my name is Kieran. I'm the Park Experience Manager and the Head Tour Guide here at the Irish National Heritage Park. Now, the Irish National Heritage Park offers a huge spread of history, 9,000 years, going back from the first people to build homes in the Middle Stone Age, all the way up to the Viking and Norman era of Ireland's history. We also have sites from all around Ireland, including this monastery site here behind me. Great displays of what these places actually will have looked like in the day, not just footprints of relics that you'll find, museum pieces hidden behind glass, but actual lived-in spaces. You can go, you can touch, you can hold onto it, you can bang your head on the doors on the way in and out of the buildings as well. We also have here a wonderful visitor centre at which we have our restaurant here, and you can watch from the patio as the sun sets behind the Crannog and the Royal House there. You can also pick up souvenirs at our shop, including history books about local history in Wexford town or the Norman arrival into Ireland in 1169. Incredible resources that we ourselves, the guides here in the park, use to help illustrate the great stories from Ireland's history and from its past. So here in the Royal House on the Crannog, this is site number 12 in the park, kings will build these houses to show off their wealth and their prowess. And we invite tourists in here regularly for the start of tours, but also to do basically weapon displays and to talk a bit more about culture and give people more of a hands-on approach. So here we'll do weapons displays of Gaelic Ireland, short swords and bucklers, through to the Viking era with their longer swords and their battle axes, chainmail armour, helmets like this spectacle helmet, which we encourage people to try on to again feel the weight, feel how these things would have been felt to be touched, to be worn, to give people a better idea of conditions people were living in. One of our more popular attractions is our Birds of Prey experience, and here up at this Motton Bailey, inside this Bailey, we have the falcons, we have the macaws, we have our Birds of Prey, and here Jim, our Master Falconer, will talk tourists through the birds, their history as part of hunting around Europe and Arabia, as well as their conservation status and the conservation status of the birds in general and nature. It is one of our bookable experiences. Schools and private groups can book private shows, but throughout the summer we will have talks and flights going on every single day.
There are many things that Wexford town are synonymous with, especially in the area of hospitality and cuisine. We have some of the finest award-winning restaurants on the island of Ireland, and also some of the finest award-winning chefs on this island. We use locally produced produce, from the fish caught off our coastlines to the meat produced on our local farms, and the wonderful garden vegetables also from our local areas.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm the owner of the 𝐃𝐈𝐃 coffee shop.
I'm Jason. I'm the sommelier here at Greenacres in Wexford town.
My name is Keith Jordan, one of the proprietors of Westgate Design on Main Street in Wexford. When you come to Wexford as a visitor or a tourist, particularly to check out our food scene, I think the food and drink scene in Wexford is healthy, it's vibrant. It's got something for everybody. It certainly has got something in terms of world cuisine. Everything that I could possibly think about is represented.
People are always evolving their traits, coming back from different countries and bringing local cuisine back to Wexford, so we've loads of different offerings.
We have a whole array of different dining opportunities for them. Across the board, we would have great ethnic restaurants, we have great Oriental, there's great sushi, we have Italian, we have all-day dining, we have great burger restaurants. We have a fabulous fish restaurant as well. There's a whole range of things for people to eat here in Wexford Town.
I think Wexford Town as a destination for tourists, it has a very cosmopolitan vibe to it. I think the water along the quayfront adds a different dimension to the town that you don't tend to get in a lot of other towns. And I just think the people, when you come to Wexford, there's always a welcome, there's always a sense of something new and interesting, and we like to keep it fresh in Wexford Town.
Stretches of beaches. Voted Ireland's best beach was 𝐾𝐿 only a couple of months ago. As far as down as Rosslare, Wexford Town is known as the sunny southeast, so there's everything to offer down here.
Wexford Town is a fabulous place to come and visit. It's called the sunny southeast, or as I call it, the Saint-Tropez of Ireland. We have a wonderful climate here, we have the best beaches in the country, and we have a whole array of things for people to do in our wonderful town.
A little bit of trivia about a small village just outside of Wexford Town called Castlebridge. In 1951, a hunting party were having an argument and a discussion about which was the fastest bird in Europe. And they discovered that there was no book or item available to tell you which was the tallest, which was the longest, which was the fastest, which was the richest. So out of that came the Guinness Book of World Records, founded here in Castlebridge, just outside Wexford Town. Wexford is famous for its narrow streetscape and its wonderful pubs that provide a great hospitality to visitors and locals alike. Every night you're guaranteed lively music and entertainment, and guaranteed a creamy pint.
My name is Eddie Mackin and I'm in the centre of Wexford here in the Cape Bar.
Liam Sinnott from Sinnott's Bar in Bishop's Water.
Hi, I'm Jan from Corbus, the new wine bar open on Wexford Quay.
I was actually born over the pub. My father started in 1942, so we're running 82 years. Wexford is a very vibrant town and plenty of activities, a very historical town.
The hospitality we provide here in town, we're very proud of it. I think we've got 27 or 8 pubs, hotels, any amount of restaurants, you name it, we have it. It's just absolutely golden beaches within a 5-10 minute drive. Anything you need for Wexford, we have it.
There's a lot of things happening every weekend, a lot of nightlife, music nights, jazz nights, you name it, wine bars, the best of foods.
Yeah, there's a lot of entertainment going on in the bars. We get a lot of, it's a real seaside town, and we get a lot of visitors from Dublin and different parts of Ireland as well.
We've already spoken about the wonderful hostelries and the nightlife entertainment that they provide, but we also have here one of our flagship venues, indeed one of the best venues on the island of Ireland, the Irish National Opera House, home to the annual Wexford Festival Opera. But all year round, this venue hosts some wonderful entertainment, from tribute bands, to concerts, to dramas, to musicals, you name it, it's here at this wonderful National Opera House. Wexford is synonymous for having the most sunshine in Ireland, but the odd time we do get some rain. So we're here in Monk Street for Wexford and Ireland's very first covered street. The roof is retractable, so we let in the sunshine and keep out the rain.
My name is Colm Neville. I'm the owner of the Crown Quarter together with my brother Anthony.
Hello, I'm Simon Levin here from the Mocking Monk.
My name is Ross Bradley and I'm here over in Maggie May's Monk Street.
It's made an incredible difference to our customers here in both Jasper's restaurant, where I'm standing at the moment, in the Crown Bar and in Kitty's Bar, all part of the Crown Quarter. The fact that they open out onto a street that you can rely on, that you're not going to get wet in any shower or otherwise, is amazing. The atmosphere when the street is covered is just phenomenal, and it's really a game changer for entertainment here in the Wexford area.
Ireland's first covered in street, which is absolutely brilliant. It is a pleasure here to have my little premises and small premises on the pub beside some really giant places.
I think it's great. It actually promotes the idea of drinking outside the front. It promotes outdoor music. We've actually had weekly outdoor events with music and entertainment. That wouldn't be possible without the roof.
There's 5 different publicans on a short 70-metre street, and it means that people have choice of where to pop in and out to in the bars, but also that the music and entertainment that's put on is something that they can enjoy while al fresco outdoor, something we see throughout the continent obviously, and we're really trying to bring a little bit of the continent to Wexford.
Wexford is regarded as one of Ireland's finest tourist counties. And just a few miles outside of Wexford town, we have the magnificent 𝐃𝐘 Beach, voted Ireland's best beach in 2024, and was also the setting of Steven Spielberg's famous war film, Saving Private Ryan. And every year, we welcome and host tens of thousands of tourists. Fleadh Cheoil Na will be one of the biggest events ever to come to Wexford town. We had a very successful bid, and one of the main reasons we won the bid to host Fleadh Cheoil Na here in Wexford town was a gentleman who will be celebrating his 65th Fleadh when it comes to Wexford, Paddy Berry.
Sweet, fragrant and gay were the dear days departed. It carries me back to the land of my dreams, when I was a young lad, both gay and light-hearted, and cares came and went like a happy moonbeam. Oh, 'tis well that I know, and I'll always remember, the little thatched cottage and turf fire aglow. My name is Paddy Berry. I was born in Scar, Duncormac, in the parish of Rathangan. I now live in Pearsestown, here in Rosemount, Drina, where I've been for many years. I joined Coltis back in '59 and became its first secretary, and I'm now a member of the Wexford branch. I'm president of the Wexford branch of Coltis, 𝐶raobh Garman, and I'm also president of the Fleadh Executive Committee for Fleadh Cheoil Na, which comes to Wexford in a few days' time. Traditional singing goes back to my father and my mother, who sang a lot in their time. Fleadh Cheoil Na, which is coming our way now next week, is a wonderful, huge festival of traditional Irish music, song, dance and language. Fleadh Cheoil Na takes place every year in different towns and cities across the country. It is mostly a competitive programme for young and old, starting with the tin whistle right through the instruments, accordion, fiddle, pipes, harp, cymbals, ceilidh bands and all that stuff. Those competitions are the most important part of the Fleadh Cheoil Na. Now, Fleadh Cheoil Na has evolved and got much bigger and covers more events and things over the years, which means that the whole town and county, even in our case, is involved. I mean, they have had sessions in Ross, Enniscorthy and Gorey. And I've been to Fleadh Cheoil Na in the late 50s, and it has grown ever since. So in the beginning it was a 2-day event, then became a 3-day event, and it's now an 8-day event. The change in Fleadh Cheoil Na over those years is immense. You must remember that a youngster today, say 12 or 14, being taught music in a music school, of which there are many in County Wexford, they compete for their county first. And if they're successful in the county, they move on to the province. And they must win either first or second prize in the province to qualify them for Fleadh Cheoil Na. The Fleadh's coming to Wexford town this year, 24, and again next year in 25. We have competed for that Fleadh Cheoil for the last 8 years. And that's the amount of work we had to put in over the years, talking to people, persuading people that Wexford is a wonderful town for Fleadh Cheoil Na. And I think it's going to turn out to be. It's a lovely town. As the famous Pecker Dunn in his song said, Wexford is a lovely place, especially in the morn. 20 for 20, and we made the most of the old Sunday dinner a long time ago.